Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natalie, I'm from the Netherlands. Now today I have something new, I have new content, and to be honest this was actually a dream of mine for 6 years now. Now first I'm gonna tell you a little bit in my history. I have not make and sit down and a little bit personal video, so I thought let's do that because with the new content I think it's a little bit easier for me and for you to get why I do this new content and what happened up to that. It's actually not really it's a really personal story, but I want to make a side note. Everything that I'm going to tell does not mean that it will work for you. When I was like 8 years ago in a depression and out of a relationship, um, it was totally my fault. I was in a different headspace, and I definitely want to say the years before the depression, I already felt differently. And I've been through a lot in my childhood. I've been bullied in school and anything like that. So um, if you want me, I don't know if when was the right timing to make a video like this, but um, in that depression, I wanted to go on vacation that year, but I had to wait for friends and family if they want to come or not. And then I thought 8 years ago, you know what, I'm gonna, buy me a plane ticket to Alicante, Spain. And I had an apartment there in the trip with the plane ticket. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it alone. Now, I was in a different headspace. Was also a little bit naive. I started, I think, traveling alone when I was 26, 27. So I was much younger than I am today. And yeah, I had a lot of anxiety. I had it also as a kid, but I didn't know what it was or how to deal with it. So I go to the train, or with the train, and go to the airport, and then I thought to myself, "What are you doing? Why are you doing it? And is it really? Can I not stop this?" And when I was in the plane, I was really wanted to yell. No, I don't want to do it. But in my therapy sessions, I learned a breathing technique, so that really helped. And the first 3 days, I'm not gonna lie, I go to the grocery stores right away when I was in my apartment, but I stay for 3 or 4 days in my apartment. And then because of my depression and my anxiety at the time, I could not get myself out that room. And then I thought to myself, but I can do this at home as well too. What are you doing? So little by little, I go to the beach and I go to the grocery stores and to the store center and to the shopping mall. And little the days after that, I had 5 more days. I did little by little. Go to the pool and read a book or something, and that was even in my head a little bit stressful. But when I come home and I thought to myself, I really start to love traveling, and I go after that 2 or 3 times more, and then I really had those anxieties. And there are moments still today when I travel have a little bit of anxiety. I'm not gonna lie about it, but I learn through that process because you go alone. You have to trust yourself. You have to count on yourself. I needed to learn to love myself, who I was as a person, what I can do, etc., etc. And at the same time, in that healing process, it really was helping me. It really, I would not recommend it for anybody, but for me, because I lived in some by my family in a protected life, and there was a lot of people who say you shouldn't do this. You're too naive. I heard all such things, and as in that person that I was that moment, I really believed all those persons that saying it to me. So I wish that I didn't listen to them, and I have definitely grow and learn more about myself. That's also great. Um, when I did that, I start loving traveling and meeting new people, because when you are alone, instead of going with a group on vacation, you talk to more people, and you're learning more people. That's also a great concept for me, traveling alone. I also want to give a little bit of advice, in my opinion, in the 8 years that I'm doing. And if you want to travel alone, because I have a lot of people younger than me around me who want to say to me, yeah, I want to make a trip when I'm 18 alone or when I'm 20. So maybe it's maybe, in my opinion, not a good idea to go to a youth hostel, because with a youth hostel you have where you're going to sleep an area where man, woman, everything is together, and as a woman you have to protect yeah, your stuff and yourself. So yeah, that's also something I will not recommend, by the way, if you travel alone, and also not to do it in cottages or a house that you are on your own. I've done it now last year 2 times, but I'm not definitely not want to recommend it to do it in the beginning, because you are less protected if you are just in a hotel or in an apartment complex, or in a bed and breakfast. You really may be more protected. So if something's going to happen, you can go to the reception and make a complaint if somebody's following you. Or yeah, and definitely this trip for me, I go to Spain this time, to Torremolinos. I never been there before. I've been through a lot of places in Torremolinos because my grandparents had for 28 years a house there. So every time when my sister and I got free from school, we go there. We had a great vacation with our grandparents and my parents. Side note, my grandparents are not living anymore, so we don't have the house anymore. But it was close to Barcelona, the vacation home. So back to my story. This time in Torremolinos, there was two men who in the lounge a little bit. I didn't a little bit not notice it right away. They wanna have a conversation. They follow. They walk around the lounge, and the couple that play the pool table there also notice it, and then they gonna sit like 5 meters next to me. Now I have made a photo collage from the room and the area in the hotel, so you can see for yourself, yeah, how the lounge look like. But he goes sit to me, and I saw the woman from the pool table make a sign that I could sit with them, and that's what I did. So yeah, we talking about it, and I saw one of the two men walking to the elevator, and that's where I realized if I'm going alone to the elevator and they have to go as well, then my feeling was I get tripped in the elevator with them, and I get a little bit of a creepy vibe about those two men. Now, the woman that I talked to in the couple, she saw 3 men. I said only 2 men. So yeah, when the couple said, I wanna go up with you to your room, which floor do you stay? And I said number 1, and they also stayed there. So that was really, really nice for me, because I was already in headspace in my mind. What am I going to do when I have to go to the elevator? So I'm really thankful for them for walking up with me. And then the next morning when I go to brunch, I will, when I walk out of the elevator, I stare right into his face. So he sit there again, the man. So yeah, the next evening, those 2 men were still there. So a calm girlfriend of mine, and she didn't mind it. She said, we just talked, and I want to make sure that I'm talking to somebody so that they can see it. So yeah, because it was the Pentecost and everything was closed, every store. Yeah, you in the hotel rooms you don't have Wi-Fi, so that's why I had to go to the lounge. So the third day, still, there was a market there, so I want to go there, and I saw the man walk behind me when I walk out of my hotel. So I turn right, and he still walks with me. So I'll go back to the hotel and make a complaint with the reception, and then I go out again, and then he says something like, "You're beautiful, where you come from?" He asks a lot of questions, and I get a little bit creepy vibe. Now I didn't see the other man, so I said to him, "I don't appreciate that you're following me. If you keep doing it, do I have to punch you in the nuts or that's something?" and he just didn't. He said sorry and he walked away. And the last evening is from that day, from the third day. In that evening, he still was there with his other friends. So I didn't make no eye contact. I didn't talk to him, and he looks a little bit mad. And then he going to both sit to the elevator again. But I think because the people with the reception also noticed, and later I hear an old couple who I talked the last day. They come from England, and they also noticed it. So when I made that complaint with the reception, they said to me, "There's already another complaint about those two men, so I was not the only one." So after that, those 3 evenings, the fourth day, I only saw them in the morning, a little bit in the midday, and then I didn't saw them anymore. So I think they had to fly home. So I was really happy the rest of the 4.5 day enjoy it more. And yeah, so that was it. So I've been through this before with a friend. When I go to Barcelona, we also been followed by a couple of people that we get creepy vibes from. We also did the complaint with the management, and they talked to them, and suddenly they didn't come up with us anymore. And I had one time in Croatian. So unfortunately, as a woman, you have to be yeah, you have to be a bit more careful now. I also had this vacation, I always have now in the Netherlands. You cannot buy pepper spray anymore, so now I have mouth spray. So I already has this in my bag, so when the man walks with me when I want to go to the market, I already had this in my bag. And definitely make sure that you talk to a group or maybe a couple or anything, so that yeah, that if something happens, you can go to those 3 places, and always you can also go to the police. But I never had to do that in all those 8 years that I travel. And yeah, definitely what I also not do is go late at night. So when it's early in dark, I go then right away to my hotel wherever I stay. Now this time in Torremolinos, it was around 10 o'clock that was really dark. So I already go between 8 and 9 o'clock. I was already in my apartment, in my hotel. So yeah, and then I just watch a podcast on my mobile phone in the lounge, and I make sure that I didn't walk as a woman alone on the street. You never know what can happen, unfortunately. When you are a man, you don't have to think about those things, but when you are a woman, you have to. So yeah, definitely when you are considered to travel alone, definitely yeah, think about. Also, you have to plan a little bit more better when you yeah, you have to watch the area. What I always do when I search for a vacation, first look around how the street looks, how the area looks. Now in Spain, I know a lot of things now, so Spain is for me like yeah, second home. So and maybe that's why I choose a lot of times places from Spain. Now also been to Fuerteventura and to Tenerife, but I also want to go to Lanzarote and Gran Canaria. That still is on my bucket list. And I also go to Mallorca and Ibiza, but I have not been to Minorca. That's also on my bucket list. And on the higher on my bucket list is Canada, of course places in America, and on place one for me is Australia and New Zealand. I definitely want to go there. And I've been with my mother to Singapore, and I want to go back one day. So there's a lot of things that I have to see in Europa, and a lot of things outside. There's definitely places I don't gonna go alone. And there's definitely places that maybe if I have more travel experience, yeah, that I will do it then. So yeah, I hope you like also travel vlogs. This it was a dream for my, I think for 6 years now, but I never really thought that I was actually going to do it. So yeah, I'm really excited to finally do it. But unfortunately, I did something wrong this trip, where I can that I don't have a lot of vlog videos that I thought I would plan it. Now, the thing that I did wrong, I changed my handbag, I think 10-14 hours before I'm actually going to fly. And then in the hotel room, I realized that by changing my handbags, the camera holder, the vlog camera holder, everything was in the other bag. So because of the Pentecost, the 2 days I couldn't go to the shops, everything was closed. So the third day, I go to a lot of phone stores or laptop stores, uh, um, computer stores, but they all say the same. They don't have an SD card, what I needed for my vlog camera, and also not a phone holder. But they told me if you go to the China shops, you will find it there. So that's what I did. So the third day I already lost, because I also go shopping for my family and for my friends. My father's birthday is this month, so there was I also buy a lot of present for. So yeah, the fourth day I find the SD card and the phone holder in a China shop, but those 4 days I couldn't vlog, unfortunately. Now I've been also to a makeup store, so I made a lot of photos, but I didn't have the stuff yet to vlog, so I was a little bit agitated. But on the other hand, I could, for my personal 4 days, I could a little bit playing with the video vlog and a little bit playing with how it works and everything. So when I started this a half year ago, my YouTube channel, when I told a couple of my friends, they were like, "But you're not very good with technology. How you really want to do this?" And definitely, it's the right for the 6 months. I definitely were moments that I want to throw my phone or my laptop through the window. Thankfully, didn't do that, but that's why I I have to learn a lot if I want to do my vlog, my traveling vlog better. I hope you like the journey, and I hope you see me grow in that journey. So I like to take you on with my journeys when I'm traveling alone. There's a couple of friends when I go, because I also go with friends on vacations, not that I only go alone, but I think definitely 1 or 2 times in a year I go alone, and one time definitely go with friends, sometimes 2 times, depends on how much I save my money. And of course, who wants to go, that's also a thing. So yeah, I think I'm also trying to vlog my vacation when I most of the time I go in September again. So I hope that I can do it better now, because I have the second one now. I do this in my suitcase, so if I forgot something in my handbag, I still have it, so then it will not happen again. So that's unfortunately my fault, but I'm trying to do it with the photo collage. I'm going to take you day by day, but that's for another video. And I also have made a music and makeup video in my hotel room with Spain music. I thought, because I am in Spain, it will be wonderful to make the travel vlogs with makeup and music in the country that I am in on vacation. And thankfully with Spain, there's a lot of Spain music. So definitely I made a video for that, and I also give you a tour through my room. I also have filmed that, thankfully, and I also filmed what I've bought, everything on my vacation in my room there, back there. So yeah, I hope you still like this mini vlog. You cannot call it. I think it is like a little bit of a mini vlog. So yeah, I hope you still love it. If there is questions, let me know. If you want to have me dive more into the travels that I've been in Europe, alone, in Italy, in Spain, in Portugal, and in Croatia. So yeah, I can make also, and I have a lot of videos and what I made at the time for myself, so I also can go with you through those trips if you like that. And if you want to have more video about my how I go through my depression and what I did, and talk about more about mental health, I would definitely want to make a video for that. And yeah, so this is why I want to tell you why I travel alone and what made me 8 years ago to the woman that I am today. So I'll give you a personal, a little bit of a storyline. I hope you like that. I want to end this video with this. I'm not talking a lot about my personal life, especially not people around me, but unfortunately my parents are sick, and my sister and I are take care for the growth part of my father. My father has Parkinson now for more than 16 years, and he was 55 when he gets the diagnosis Parkinson. And yeah, so what I wanted to say is you never know what happens in life. My father always take care of me and my sister. He doesn't deserve this. He should enjoy with my mother summer in Spain from his pension. And that has been taken away from him. And that's why I wanna, maybe that's wanna make me wanna do the travel things. That's not alone. Um, I think you should never wait for something. Oh, I'm doing that when I'm older. If you have a dream, if you want to do something, do it now. You never know what will happen in life. So I hope you like this video. And yeah, if there's questions, let me know. And I'm so excited now that the travel mini vlogs are going to start. I think I start first with taking you with day by day in the photo collage, and I also have the tour in my hotel room, and the makeup and music video is another video by them own, and what I buy in my vacation also a video on their own. But I the last day I buy also a little bit of makeup, and I forgot. There was no time for me to vlog that, but I buy it the last day. So when you see the last video, you see me do the last of makeup here in my own home. So yeah, I hope that still is a nice vlog to watch, and I hope the next trip is going to be much better. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the other videos. Bye bye, guys.